Our spaceships travel between the stars at lightning speed. Then when they reach our solar system, they switch from delta wave travel to inertia. Then they are caught by tug ships that then take them the rest of the way in to whichever planet that they are delivering their goods to. It's like the difference between traveling at the speed of light versus at the speed of sound. It's still fast, just not so much. So the tug ships will tug the space vessel to the medical base, a space complex circling Pluto. Before docking, the tug runs all the scans to make sure there isn't any hidden cargo, compartments, or firewalls protecting areas of the ship or its computer. It was a cruise ship, but no people on board. It was a ship of the dead. But where were the bodies? The crew we sent over to investigate reported in that no matter what the scans were saying, there was a ship full of people over here, and they want to dock now. It was a ship of lost souls. Well, they will need to be processed. We'll need to have them queue and then identify themselves. The medical complex was in shock. That is, the boarding crew talked to nothing in front of them. They were talking to... They were carrying on conversations, and they were the only ones in the room. They began to report that actual names of the ship's crew in the passenger list. How could this be possible? They reported that a light had entered the ship. The passengers reported that a light had entered the ship, and as it passed through walls, it also passed through passengers and crew. Then when the person who the light had passed through would fall asleep, he would disappear to us in the night. But he wouldn't be gone, just disappeared. Then, quite by accident, those that had disappeared discovered that anyone they passed through, when they fell asleep, they would also disappear. So they began passing through those not yet affected. There are no bodies because they did not die, only transition. When the crew we sent over would rest their eyes for more than a second, they too would disappear. Then one of the drones we had released to fly around the halls of the ship, sending back images, spotted a ripple in one of the higher frequencies, and so it entered a child's room that was filled with space crystals, perfectly formed space crystals that are all the rage among our young. So the drone stayed fixed in that room studying the space crystals. Dr. Bernard Baker watched the feed constantly. What was it, she thought? Then there it was again, a barely noticeable ripple in space. She ran to the medical chief. It's the space crystals, she said. There's something about these space crystals. The light can pass through them, but it gets trapped inside the space crystal. Anyone we send over there must be wearing a space crystal around their neck. How can you ask someone else to be exposed, said the medical chief. I volunteer, she said. Just then the sirens went off. The ship's computers could no longer locate 3 people on the medical base. They had crossed over. The chief medical officer went on the intercom. Wherever you are, find a piece of space crystal and hold on to it. Don't let go of it. Everyone, this is imperative. You must locate a piece of space crystal and wear it around your neck, wrist, or keep it in your pocket. You can't be without it. But until this crisis passes, do not be without a piece of space crystal. It's the only thing that might keep you from becoming infected. The chief medical officer ordered the labs to begin growing space crystals full out. Then it happened. One of the people without a piece of space crystal, when he had he was trying to stay awake. He knew he had been infected, and they handed him a piece of space crystal, and he said, "Ouch!" It felt like static electricity had passed through him. Then he began groaning and going in and out of phase before stabilizing in the physical form. He slept for days before awakening. "They mean us no harm," he began. They believe that they are the next evolutionary step in man's evolution. They have found a planet in our solar system that is perfect for them. Most have already begun the journey to that planet. They will wait there until man is ready to join them. There are some waiting on the medical concourse for any of you who wish to join them before the missiles get here. What missiles? They didn't say. The medical officer went to the intercom and told the crew and the passengers of the situation and the choices facing them, and all about the missiles headed towards them. And so people were transitioning right up until the moment of impact. The end. Thank you.